reason why we're able to be successful. And we've been fortunate to attract high quality people and high quality athletes, and they've bought into what we're trying to do. They're just a really good group of people, and starting from that as our platform, it makes what we're trying to do on the field a lot easier. So we can ask them questions, we can ask them to do things that are a little outside their comfort zone, but they're willing to at least give it a good, honest try. And having had the success that we had last year, it's kind of the proof is in the pudding. And what we were doing worked, and the players have really bought into our system and how we're trying to play the game, and just how we conduct ourselves. And we think we do things the right way, and having the success last year really kind of played out that way as well.
I think every game is a new opportunity. We're really excited because I know our senior class is our last year, and last year we had tremendous success. So we want to keep that going, and we want the underclassmen to keep that going as well. And I think last year it was one of the biggest successes in a long time.
Yeah, so obviously, again, we're trying to do things a certain way, and to have that many players coming back that have already bought into our system and how to play the game and how we want to see the game being played, it makes the transition from one year to the next a lot easier. I don't think we count on having transfers come in on a yearly basis, and to have two come in that we think will be able to contribute to our program right away is really positive for us, because they're players that have played at the college level, kind of have gotten through the learning curve a bit more than some freshmen. But with our freshmen, our first years, there's quite a few that have been showing well just in our first few days of preseason, and fortunately haven't seen them over the summer at our camp. And through the recruiting process, we felt there was a few of them that could see some time early on, and it seems to be playing out that way during preseason as well.
And I think in practices they're catching on real quickly, which is great, and we have a great group of freshmen, so I'm actually really excited for this year.
Yeah, I think we talked about having to replace two players by committee. I think our goals are going to come by committee as well, and I think that will help us be successful as well. That when we come into a game, the opponent doesn't have just one player or two players that they can focus in on. Certainly the quality of the players that we graduated, even though they focused in on those players, still made it difficult for opposing teams, as we saw last year. But I think just by virtue of having 5 or 6 or 7 players that can come in and score goals for us takes the pressure off of each individual, but makes it more difficult to play against as well.
I think home field advantage is a huge plus. We have, of course, our warm-up music, which really pumps us up. Having our parents are our biggest fans, and a lot of our parents are from everywhere: Long Island, Syracuse, Albany, Rochester. So they make it out to pretty much all of our games. And just knowing that we have that fan base, and just being on the field that we train on every single day, and being able to show that we want to win this game in every single game, I think our determination is what helps us. And every day we get on we practice like we're going to play. So when we get on that field, we know what to expect and to go even harder against our opponents. So I think that's a huge plus.